How's it going, everybody? Gouldhat here, and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be entry 3 of my Star Wars Squadrons achievement walkthrough guide, and we are going to be focusing on the second mission of the campaign, which is the Skies of Yavin. We will also be focusing on getting all of those medals throughout this mission, so let's jump right in. So once we load in, we are going to go to our second campaign mission. It is going to be right here. And once we pop in, our droid's going to come up to us. We're going to do a little bit of dialogue, and then we are going to go to the briefing room.
The Empire won't push into our territory again anytime soon.
Thanks to our new pilot.
Yeah, and thanks to the rest of us. This isn't a race, all right? We're a team.
You're right, Gunny. But still, nice flying out there.
Speaking of fancy flying, I was thinking about the Dragon Void run from a few years back. You see that one, Keo?
Oh, sure. I caught the whole thing on the HoloNet.
Yeah, me too. I watched the entire thing, but for the life of me, I can't recall who won.
I think it was one of the Ash twins? No, wait. Dylan Vu.
Yeah, that's it. Boy, he was something else back then. In fact, the only pilot I've seen that comes close since is Keo here.
Oh, come on. Dylan Vu's got 9 championships under his belt. I've only got 5.
Well, fun as this is, Commander Javes has someone special waiting for us in the briefing room. Let's get in there and find out what's next.
And now, after talking to Gunny and Keo, we are going to go over here to our briefing room, and that is where we're going to find our new leader.
So where is it now?
I helped Talus Group chase it away from a medical convoy towards Yavin. It's pinned in the upper atmosphere with no hyperdrive, but too many fighters for Talus Group to handle alone.
This might work out for both of us. Come, meet our visitor.
We're Gentiles, Rogue Squadron. I hear you're the reason I was able to finally get a comm through. I have a Star Destroyer problem that Vanguard might be able to help me solve.
We need a Star Destroyer for Project Starhawk, intact. Now we prove what Vanguard's made of. Wedge, if you would.
As you may have overheard, Talus Group has cornered the Imperial Star Destroyer Victorum above the planet Yavin. They're in tough, but it's presented a great opportunity for us to jump in and not only disable that Star Destroyer, but to seize control. So first, we need to give ourselves some cover by knocking out the turrets. Naturally, if we can also take out the targeting system, that'll buy us even more time. Next, we need to prepare the Star Destroyer for boarding. You'll need to find a potential breach point in the Victorum's hull, preferably near the bridge. Once you find a good spot, bombard it until the hull is breached. However, we can expect that the Victorum still has plenty of TIE fighters. They will try to stop us. Once the skies are clear, we can bring in the boarding team. While our troops capture the bridge, Vanguard will defend the exterior from reinforcements. Once the boarding team has seized the bridge and is in control of the Star Destroyer, we'll rendezvous with the Temperance. Okay, I think I accidentally made stealing a Star Destroyer sound simple. Let's hope it is.
And now, after that briefing, we can talk to Wedge real quick.
Sorry for the speedy introduction, but Talus Group was counting on me to get reinforcements fast. Your commander says you have talent. Enough to steal a Star Destroyer and get away with it. Normally, I'd have Rogue Squadron for this, but General Syndulla gave me a temporary assignment to Project Starhawk. Meanwhile, Rogue is handling, well, that's classified too. General Syndulla keeps us busy. Your commander and I have something in common. I once flew for the Empire too, at Skystrike Academy. Turning to the Rebellion was the smartest move I ever made. I wish more of my friends had done the same. Look, I appreciate the talk, but Talus Group's waiting for us.
And right after that, we are ready to start our mission.
The commander wants you in an X-Wing for this mission. Got you outfitted with ion missiles. They disable enemy fighters and they'll disable subsystems on...
So there are going to be 5 medals we need to take care of in this mission. The first one's going to be doing this without dying. The second one is going to be doing this within 13 minutes. The next one is going to be getting a tail off Frisk, which I'm going to point out when that happens. And then the last one is going to be getting that Victorum's weak spot scanned in the first scan, and I will be pointing that area out as well.
For immediate assistance.
Captain Antilles with Vanguard Squadron. Here to help.
It's damn good to see you, Wedge. We've taken heavy losses. We need that Star Destroyer stopped.
Don't you worry. We're here to hijack it.
You're what?
Be ready.
Interceptors. Those have got to be the first to go.
Agreed. They're fast. They'll rip right through us.
So in this first area of the mission, the only 2 medals that are going to come in play here is getting this done within 13 minutes and not dying. So we just want to be focusing on getting those ties and those interceptors out as quickly as we can. So let's take care of those real quick.
That's an enemy lock on.
That's it. Push the Imperials back.
You got it.
Hey, you did your job. You're on my tail? Good looking out.
The Star Destroyer just launched a new swarm of TIE interceptors. Stay sharp.
So if we do hit our right bumper, we are going to trigger our ion weapon, and that's going to pull up this little guide right here, and now we can use our ion weapons to stop these ties from moving so quick. It's not going to do that much damage, but we are able to stop them in their tracks, so we can put some damage into them, and now we are able to do that.
There, you're clear.
I'm not saying thank you.
The enemy's after you.
So just a quick tip, anytime I'm dropping below 60 HP on the top right corner of my hub, I like to hit the Y button, and that's going to resupply. It will be triangle if you're on PlayStation, but you just want to hold that down, and one of our allies is going to resupply us, and that's going to stock up on our HP and our shield. So just a reminder if you don't know that.
That's almost all of them. Then don't stop now.
Good enough for me.
You've got enemies behind.
That's it. All ties down. Good job, Vanguard. Okay, regroup on Talos, leader.
So right after that first firefight, we are going to regroup with Wedge, and this is when the scanning of the Victorum is going to come into play. We are going to blow up a small part of the Victorum, and then we are going to do the scanning, and I'm going to point that area out.
We'll keep them busy.
You're really gonna steal that Star Destroyer?
That's the plan. Okay, Vanguard, on me. Let's head for the Victorum.
Focus your shields before they open fire.
So once we get a little bit closer to our objective, we are going to have the chance to modify our shields. I like to keep it up in the front on this area, and then later in the mission, I'm going to flip it to the back, and then we are going to focus on just keeping it balanced for the rest of the mission.
Look out its targeting system.
Let's do it.
Putting power to forward shields.
And so the first thing they want us to do is just destroy that first middle part. It's going to be on the top right here in the middle. We're just going to take this out real quick.
The script took a beating just chasing it here. I wanted to see the Victorum go up in flames, but stealing it, I like that even better.
Oh, they got a lock on me. I made it.
Here I am.
In their sights. Star Destroyer targeting's out for good.
The U-Wings can get in safely.
This is our chance to capture that Star Destroyer. If we take the bridge, we'll have access to its internal systems. Scan for a breach point, so we can send in a boarding team. You're
So now it is in this area where the scanning is going to come into play. We're just going to flip to the back side of the ship, and it's going to be the very back bottom one, and I'm going to point that out right now.
Story incoming.
5 hasn't heard it.
Sure.
And it's going to be that spot right here. And right after we scan that, we will be getting our medal.
Oh, forget it.
Here, we can send the team in here.
Imperial fighters incoming. 5, give it a punch, will you?
Right here and ready to go.
They're on my tail.
So after doing that scanning, I like to just circle around real quick, and we're going to come back to the back, and then we're going to have to actually shoot and blow up that breach point. So we can start that right now.
Locked onto me.
Right in the trash chute. Now, push those last fighters back. Clear the skies.
So in this next firefight is when we got to get the tail off Frisk. I focus on all the TIE fighters first because they're going to focus on you if you just go for Frisk. So I like to clear out as many as I can, and then I'll go help Frisk. He's going to have quite a bit of dialogue if you don't help him, but he'll let you know right before he does die, so you can make sure that you get that tail off him. Also, another thing, if you are having a hard time trying to find which fighter is on him, it will have a little mark above the ship, which will be on the top center of our HUD, and it will show a blue and red little marker above that guy, and that's the guy that you're going to need to take out.
Glad you're here.
So right after killing all those interceptors that was taking down Frisk, we will be getting our medal for that.
That's it. All fighters destroyed. Great work. U-wings are on their way. We can bring the boarding team in safely. Follow me to the rendezvous. We'll give them cover.
Vanguard, let's go.
Boarding team, we have you on our sights. Ready to take on a Star Destroyer?
Copy, Captain Antilles. Just get us there and we'll do the rest.
You heard him, Vanguard. Guide those U-wings into position. Stay sharp.
What about the Star Destroyer's crew?
If our boarding party takes the bridge, they'll slice internal security systems. The crew won't be a problem with no computer access and all the blast doors locked.
We've got an Imperial carrier. They're launching reinforcements.
They're not giving up the Victorum without a fight. Vanguard, take down that cruiser.
So in this next area, we are going to have a Quasar we need to destroy. Another thing it's going to tell us is our advanced targeting. I like to always keep it on all enemies so we can cycle back and forth and we're not going to get skipped out on any enemies. And we're going to do that real quick.
On your way.
Boarding team here. We secured the breach point.
Use your ion missiles against the shields.
So with this Quasar, I like to keep our shields on balance, and then I'm going to focus on getting 2 ion shots on that Quasar, and then I'm just going to be focusing on taking him out with our regular shots.
I'm taking fire.
All right, team. Let's finish off the rest. Bridge is sealed! Cutting through the blast doors!
Hey, you did your job.
They're chasing ya! You did it!
They locked onto me.
You're in the clear!
That's how it's done.
Watch your back! Got 'em all! Okay. Regroup at my position. On me, Vanguard. Let's regroup at the Victorum. The boarding team might need support. We're almost through those blast doors! We've got another Imperial carrier!
Make that 3 carriers.
That's a lot. Get ready, everyone. We're in! Taking control now! That Star Destroyer's taken down its own carrier. What a sight!
Yes, the ship is ours. You actually did it. And Project Starhawk has a Star Destroyer.
You can take it from here, Vanguard. I'll escort Talos Group to safe harbor. Great work. General Sandula will be impressed. Wedge, out.
And that is how you get Skies of Yavin done with all 5 medals. And that is going to be making sure that Tails off Frisk, getting that first scan on the first try, completing this within 13 minutes, and doing it without dying. And that is going to conclude this entry. I hope this walkthrough guide has been super helpful. If it has been, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you have any questions at any time, you can drop a comment down below, or you can hit me up personally on my Instagram, and I will see you guys next time. Gold Hat, signing off.